What's going on, everybody? Adam here with Etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Swagman Current on our 2021 Toyota 4Runner. So this is going to be great for your electric bikes. It's going to have 60 pounds per bike. You can put a electric bike on here. You can put a fat tire bike on here. The cradles are going to be able to accept tire widths up to 5 inches, and they are made of metal, which I really like. And we're going to have a lot of adjustments. You can go ahead and loosen this up, and we're going to get wheelbases up to 50 inches, which is always awesome. And the nice thing about this is it can hold those heavier bikes, but we can tilt it away. So you go ahead and pull this little lever here, and then we can go and access the rear hatch without having to remove the bikes. So that's always awesome. And then, of course, we can even just grab some things out of the back glass if you have that window down. So that's always a plus, just not really losing any functionality of your vehicle whenever adding an accessory, because some don't allow you to do that. This one does, and that's awesome. So let's go ahead and take the bike off the rack. What we're going to do is start with the cradles. So just press these in. And I like to start with those just because it doesn't hold the bike upright. And there are little pads on the straps that are going to protect the wheels. So our shiny, pretty wheels here, they're not going to get all scratched up, which is nice. And then we can go ahead and take these off. I like taking them off and just hanging them on the side. And you can see we do have a locking core, so we can lock these on here as well. That's always a plus. And then we can go ahead and take the other one off with our hand on the bike just so it doesn't fall over. And then, if you really wanted to, we can fold down the center mass to make it a lot easier to get this bike directly off the back of the rack. Just like that. We can set that to the side. Now that we have a closer look at it without the bike on, we can take a look at the powder coated finish. I like the matte black. It looks really good, and it's going to help it resist against rust and corrosion, which is awesome. Whenever putting these back on, always put the longer one on first. You can also just keep it in your car, whatever's easiest for you. But I honestly like the fact that they come off. Some of them don't, but it's really nice, especially for taking the bikes on and off. So now let's go ahead and just kind of condense this down a little bit. So with any hitch mounted accessory, we are going to add a little bit of length to the back of the vehicle from the bumper all the way to the farthest most point, which is the cradle. It's going to be about 28¼ inches. But we can cut that down a little bit just by pulling that same lever for the tilting feature and folding it up. And that's going to bring it down to about 18¼ inches. Looking at our shank, it is going to be lower than where the bike sits, so we do have a rise in the shank, so we're going to get extra ground clearance for our bikes. But at this point here, it's only going to be about 17 inches from the ground to the bottom of this tube. And notice we do have an 1¼ inch shank, but we have a sleeve which makes it available to work with your 2-inch hitch receivers. It does come with an anti-rattle bolt, and it does come with a lock on the end of that. It also comes with a cable lock, so we're going to be able to lock our bikes to the rack and lock the rack to your hitch, which is always a plus. You don't have to go and grab other types of accessories. This comes with basically everything you need. All in all, it's a good looking rack, and it's going to solve a lot of problems for those heavier bikes that you may have, and I really think that you'll get a lot of use out of this, and it's going to look good too. Again, this is the Swagman Current on our 2021 Toyota 4Runner.
Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.